Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will learn this ideal framework. So, ideal framework is a continuous improvement, change management life cycle, and it fits very well with CISSP concept like risk management, RMF, incident management, and maturity model. I will try to explain it slowly in a plain language, and then tie it back to CISSP exam thinking. As you can see, this diagram represents a big picture. This diagram shows that security, risk, and governance are journey, not a one-time project, right? So how does an organization move from we have a problem, we fixed it, we improve for next time? So again, this is not a tool, this is not a product, this is a management plus governance plus improvement life cycle. So there are five big phases. Number one is initiating. This is the first one. Initiating in this diagram, set the context, stimulus for change, build sponsorship, charter infrastructure. A data breach, for example, a data breach happens, auditor finds major gaps, new regulation, GDPR, HIPAA appears, management realizes we must do something. Business drivers, governance, and sponsorships are keywords. So here they realize that we need to do something, right? That is initiating. So diagnosing. Second one is diagnosing. What is wrong? Characterize current and desired states. Develop recommendation. Current state, weak password, no monitoring. Desired state is multi-factor authentication, logging, alerting, gap analysis done. In this step or in this phase, you do the gap analysis, what needs to be done, risk assessment, gap analysis, current versus future state, and diagnosis. You do it in this particular step. A third one is establishing. Establishing is set priorities, develop approach, plan actions, fix admin access first, patch critical servers, train user later. So you cannot fix everything at once. Prioritization is important, risk appetite is important, treatment planning is important. And now third one is acting. So do the work. Create solution, pilot, test solution, refine solution, implement solution. Roll out, for instance, multi-factor authentication to IT team, test it, fix issues, deploy company-wide. The last is learning, analyze and validate purpose, future action, multi-factor authentication reduce incident by 70%, logs help detect attacks faster, still need better user training, lesson learned, and then back to initiating. So this is a cycle. So now why this diagram is important? A security, as we discussed, security is not a project. There is no finished state. Security is a continuous thing. Risk management is ongoing. Maturity improves over time. So we as a CISSP, as a security guy, we need to keep three things in mind. If you're working as a security guy, as a cyber security guy, you need to keep three statements in your mind. Engrave in your mind. Security is a continuous thing. Risk management is ongoing, and maturity improve over time. As we have discussed in our previous session, RMF, risk management framework, NIST, prepare, select, implement, assess, monitor, incident management, lesson learned loop, risk maturity model, move from ad hoc, from chaotic to optimized, governance, sponsorship, context strategy, audits, diagnose plus validate. Um, in large companies, as we know, too many system, different business units, no executive sponsorship, cultural resistance, budget constraints. So that's why maturity varies across department, not the whole company. So ideal framework is not a security control framework, is not a compliance standard, is not a technical model. It is ideal is a continuous improvement framework used for process maturity, used in governance, risk, security, IT quality. So, ideal in very simple language, imagine a company saying something is wrong, let's figure it out, fix it, see if it worked, and do better next time. For instance, if we talk about, let's repeat those steps just for better memorization as a layman explanation. Initiating. What do we need? Why do we need change? Initiating. A breach happened. Audit failed. Regulation changed. Compliance issues. Management agrees we must improve. So management sponsorship, management support is always essential. So we are doing something. Why we are doing it? So there is a valid reason, legitimate reason behind it. Then we must, if management agrees, management is convinced, then we need to improve. So that is initiating. Next step is diagnosing what is wrong. What do we do today? What should we be doing? So the current state and the future are desired state. What are the gaps? This is a gap analysis. In diagnosis, we do the gap analysis. Establishing what's the plan? What should we fix first? What's the realistic? Who is responsible? This is a planning and prioritization. Acting, let's do it. Implement controls, test change, roll out improvements. This is execution. Establishing, acting. And learning. Did it work? Measure results, learn from mistake, improve further. This feedback into initiating again. This is very important for the CISSP exam. Ideal, how you improve, right? And and then I think uh, ideal is for how we improve it. If the common challenges, if let's say why ideal framework often fails in real time, that no management sponsorship, poor metrics, too many initiatives are also not good, right? Resistance to change, lack of executive support, so that is important. We should know. Ideal is how organizations learn, adopt, and measure security over time. So if you remember only one thing, remember this. If you want, right? So ideal is how you can improve yourself, how you can improve your um, processes. Ideal always starts with pain. For instance, security incident, audit findings, new regulations, board questions. Are we secure? So, so this is something which we should know regarding this framework, and If we keep this word ideal in our mind, that will help us to remember initiating. I for initiating, D for diagnosing, E for establishing, A for acting, and L for learning. That's it for this topic. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you have any question or feedback, please share in the feedback section.